You guys already know I love burgers. I share burger recipes on here all the time, and most of the time I use ground beef. But you know, I actually make a lot of burgers for myself with ground chicken. It's a naturally lean, high-protein meat. It is tender and juicy and cheaper than lean ground beef. So today I'm going to show you how to make some Buffalo Ranch chicken burgers that are great to eat when they're fresh made and great for meal prepping. 2 of them come to 600 calories and over 80 grams of protein. It's coming up right now on The Cog is Shred. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is John, and I've lost over 130 pounds through a combination of mindful eating and daily walking, and these days I'm just trying to maintain my weight and stay in shape. So I really like making ground chicken burgers. Obviously, they taste different from beef because it's not beef, it's chicken. It's got its own flavor, but it's a really versatile meat. You can season it all different ways, and it's really good for meal prepping. These burgers reheat really well. In fact, I actually think I prefer the flavor of these when they've been reheated in the microwave, which, yeah, I know that sounds crazy. I don't like to microwave a lot of stuff. I don't know, maybe just sitting in the fridge overnight gives the flavors more time to fuse. Either way, these are great for meal prep. They're lean, they're tasty. I'm hungry, so let's get cooking. All right, so we're gonna start off with 1 pound of ground chicken. We're gonna add half a tablespoon of Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Ranch seasoning. We're also gonna add 1 full tablespoon of Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Wing Sauce. Then 32 grams of crumbled feta cheese. And lastly, we're gonna add 131 grams of fat-free shredded cheddar. I know, that's a lot of cheese, but that's where we're gonna get a lot of that protein from. It's gonna be really cheesy too. Okay, now just mix everything until it's thoroughly combined.
A few minutes later.
All right, there we go. Everything is thoroughly mixed. Now let's go ahead and form our burger patties. So I've got 4 pieces of non-stick aluminum foil. I'm gonna take a knife and try to evenly divide this into 4 evenly sized quarters, at least as evenly as I possibly can. That's pretty close right there. All right, and now I'm just gonna take each quarter section and place it on one of these pieces of aluminum foil. Now, one thing you'll notice about ground chicken is it can be kind of sticky. It'll stick to your hands, and that'll make it a little hard to form smooth, even patties. Make sure you keep some water nearby and just keep your hands a little bit wet, and that way they'll be nice and smooth and won't get all over your fingers. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started forming these patties. All right, a little bit of water on my hands and start pressing these out, and do that in both of them. There we go. All right. Move this water out of the way so I don't knock it over. And I'm just gonna try to make these roughly circular. Just try to make these nice and round and presentable. Okay, these burger patties are ready. Let's prep the buns and start cooking. So today I'm gonna go with Bettergoods Keto Hamburger Buns. These you can get at Walmart. They're actually Walmart's brand. They used to be Sam's Choice, but they've rebranded as Bettergoods. These are only 50 calories per bun, similar to keto culture, but they are much cheaper than keto culture. So I may switch over to these. They are light and soft and fluffy and work really well. Okay, so we're gonna take these buns and do what we always do, spray them with a little I can't believe it's not butter 0-calorie spray. All right, these are ready to toast. I've got my cast iron griddle preheated to medium heat, so let's move to the stove. Gonna go ahead and spray it with some nonstick cooking spray and put these buns on. Press down just a little bit. Want to make sure they get nice and toasted. Maybe won't press the top buns too much. Don't want to squish them. All right, I'd say, yeah, those are ready to go. Let's go ahead and move these over to the plate. All right, and now let's cook the burgers. Another spray of some olive oil cooking spray on the whole thing. And let's add these patties. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, these are cooking up nicely. I'm gonna let these go for a few minutes. I don't want my chicken to be underdone, but I also don't want it to be overdone. If it's overdone, it's dry. If it's too underdone, then you risk salmonella. So it's that fine line of just trying to make sure it's cooked all the way through, but still juicy. Before I flip these, I'm going to add a little seasoning. I've got this Soul seasoning that I got over at Save-A-Lot, and I'd say it's similar to almost like a Lowry's seasoning salt or a seasonal or a meat tenderizer, poultry seasoning, stuff like that. It's a very salty seasoning, so you don't want to go too crazy. but I think it complements the flavor of the chicken really nicely. All right, so it's time to flip these. Let's go ahead and flip them over. Look at that. Oh yeah. It's got that nice little bit of a char sear on it. Yeah. Get that stretchy cheese going on. These things are loaded with cheese. All right, it's been a few minutes. I think these are about ready, but just to check, I've got a food thermometer. You want the internal temp to be 165. Ooh, 170. Okay, we are fully cooked and ready to go. Let's go ahead and serve these up. 1, 2. Look at how big and meaty these are. Goodness gracious. All right, so these two I'll be eating now. These two I'm going to set aside to cool, and then I'm going to put them in the fridge to have them another day. All right, well now for the finishing touch, we are going to add some fat-free ranch dressing. Going to add a tablespoon total. So we're going to do 1/2 tablespoon on each side. All right. And we're going to add a little bit of buffalo sauce. Just add a little bit on top. I think I've got about maybe 1/4 tablespoon. Spread it around. All right, that should be good. And lastly, if you want, we're going to add some dill pickle chips. These are 0 calories for these hamburger dill chips. 3 on each because I want it to cover a lot of the surface area. I want to get a little bit in each bite if possible. And that is everything. Look at that. We've got these big, meaty chicken burgers. I'm excited to try these. Let's give them a shot. All right, well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. 2 big, meaty, cheesy buffalo ranch chicken burgers. I am really excited to try this, so let me go ahead and take a bite. Oh, that is tasty. Oh my goodness. I don't know how well you can see, but that is a really juicy burger. It's had a few minutes to sit and rest, so the juices aren't like pouring out. If you don't let this rest for a minute, you might get squirted in the face with really hot juice, so be very careful. Oh, I'm gonna go in for another bite. I really like this. Yeah, that is a tasty burger. This is the first time I've tried it with the ranch on top. This, I think I've got another go-to. I'm gonna make this a lot. The ranch, the buffalo sauce, and the pickles all go so well together. I like this. I like this a lot. It'll also keep you full for quite a while. Okay, let me finish this off really quick and then I'll go over the macros. Okay, so the total calories for both burgers is 600. That means these are only 300 calories each. That's a really low calorie burger, especially for something this meaty. 53 grams of carbs, 23 grams of fat, and 81 grams of protein. 81, yeah. It is loaded with protein. This is really tasty, it's filling, it's satisfying. I love the flavors, and it's different from your average beef burger. It's a different experience altogether. It's almost like a chicken sandwich without it being crispy, but it's really tasty, it's really good. I will be doing this more. I'll show you other chicken recipes as well in the future. But for now, I have enjoyed this, and if you have enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to thecogisshred for more recipes and other videos related to my weight loss and fitness journey. Thank you all so much for watching, and keep on eating.